Hi there, Dennis here, Victor Echo 3 Bravo Foxtrot with my long-awaited review on the Yaesu FT-891, little compact portable / mobile, well, it can even be used as a base radio. All metal construction, sturdy, does not overheat. I've been putting it through, I've even ran a few HF nets with it and had a blast. The hand microphone, I really didn't think I was going to like a whole lot, but it's really quite good audio quality. A couple of buttons on here, up and down frequency, or you can go into the fast mode to go up and down frequency. At the back we have a couple of different tone 1, tone 2, a little bit of equalization, so you find out what works best for you. Again, the radio is all metal construction. The front is a high impact plastic with the display and the buttons on the top and along the front here, but really quite sturdy. Easy to detach and remove the face so that you can mount the base unit remotely. Uses an RJ45 6-conductor cable here. One of my little, not really a pet peeve, but one of the things that I was concerned about was the depth of this connector here for the hand mic. Very easy to put in and out, but this microphone cable here is a little bit shorter than some of the aftermarket stuff, and so that presents a bit of a challenge when you're putting in the aftermarket stuff, but absolutely no problem at all for the Yaesu stuff. Let's take a peek at some of the features. All right, first of all, we've got the 3 buttons on the front here, A, B, and C. They're programmable. We've got our function button, which brings us into the menu. We then use our control knob here, which is the lower one, to select the function that we want to use. And we can then select that function on or off. We hit it a second time, and now you can control how much of the value you want. In this case here, I'm controlling the monitor feature when I'm plugging in headphones. I go back here, I hit the function button one more time, I get into the different menus. These are quick menus for my meter, my scope, automatic gain control, dynamic noise reduction, and it goes on here. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. Hit the function button again. I'm into my keyer speed, so if I want to use more CW, my speed, my pitch, what type of keyer I'm in, whether I'm using a keyer or a straight key, break in, so a few functions there. Hit the menu button again, and actually just hit one of the fast keys in the front and brings me back to my main screen here. Nice big tuning knob, very easy to use. It's got a really nice feel to it. There's a little control under the bottom here, so you can control the tension of it. I can also go to fast tuning, so I can move through the band a little bit quicker. Listening to the 10 meter band here, not a whole lot going on 10 meters today, so if I want to change bands, I just hit the band switch up top here and then rotate through the bands. Let's see if there's anything going on let me see here, I skipped over it. There we go, 20 meters, and we're back in on 20 meters. You'll notice that the 10 meter band is still showing up on the bottom here, and I can switch VFOs from 10 meters to 20 meters. I can make these either one I want. If you're listening to 2 different frequencies, if maybe you're monitoring the 6 meter band right now in the springtime, wanting it to open up. So again, very nice tuning, good audio. We'll do an audio or a contact in a moment. We've got our shift here, so you can shift your frequency. And we also have the bandwidth, so that you can adjust for narrower with the DSP. You can have your different widths. So noise blanker, again, I've got it set to the factory default here of 5. I've noticed this has been really handy when I've taken the unit out into my truck. I don't have any ignition noise in my truck because it's a diesel, but sometimes I've been parked and someone will come in at a lookout or something and leave their engine running, and they've got some ignition noise. I hit the noise blanker, it's gone. It's pretty cool stuff. The clarifier, so you can shift your frequency here for receive or transmit. And pretty simple stuff. Once you get used to the menu controls, it's really easy to use. Again, if I hold the shift key and just hold it, that'll bring me into the full setup of menus, where I can set equalization, I can set power output, I can set specialty stuff for my CW functions, data rates, everything that you want to set up there. Again, hit one of the fast keys and you're back into the front. That's it in a nutshell. Pretty simple to use. I mean, yes, it's menu driven, but once you wrap your head around it and you give it a couple of goes, it gets really, really easy to use. The videos that I've watched in the past didn't really talk about this little headphone jack here on the side. It's a combination headphone jack and speaker jack, and once you open this up inside, you will see that there's a little white switch, and I'll show you a picture of that. The white switch allows it to be headphones or speaker. Depending if you have the head remotely mounted, then maybe you don't have any. There isn't also a speaker jack at the back of the rig here, and we'll show you a photo of this so you can see it properly. But we've got the speaker, your key paddle, and the ALC or the remote switch here for either your tuner, depending if you're using an aftermarket tuner, or it's your relay switch for your linear amplifier. USB, RTTY, data port. Here we've got a little one of those universal locks that you can put one of those twist locks for a laptop, and you can lock this down to a table. So if you're using it portable, or if you've got it on a display somewhere, you can have that added security. The ground screw here, I've added a little alligator clip on a lug so that I can just click onto my ground real quickly. Really handy for when it's portable. If you forget what these jacks are, they're written down on the bottom here so that you can see exactly where it's at. And as far as that is concerned, that's pretty much it. The meter is a multifunction. You can have a power out, you can have SWR as I have it now, you can have it for your automatic gain, you can have it for all kinds of cool stuff. But the one thing that I have noticed, at least on this particular model, my particular model, is that the SWR reads high. Okay, when I get a match of say 1.1 to 1, this will read 1.4, maybe even 1.5. So it errors on the high side, which is okay. Now that I know about it, I've checked it out against my antenna analyzer and a calibrated meter, and it's definitely high. So I don't worry too much about it. I like to keep it on SWR, and as long as I'm seeing that my SWR is under 3 to 1, I really don't worry about it. In a further video here, we'll talk about a couple of tuner options for this rig. So in a nutshell, great rig. Let's go do a contact, and hopefully, well, and I know that my buddy Bob out in Prince Edward Island has been hanging around waiting for a contact here. So let's go chat with him real quick and see how we do. VY2NX, VY2NX, this is Victor Echo 3, Bravo Foxtrot.
VE3BF, copying you 5 and 9 here in Prince Edward Island. Name here is Bob, and it's sounding absolutely fantastic out here. Go ahead.
Well, thanks very much, Bob. I'm just testing a little Yaesu 891 here with a homebrew vertical antenna for 20 meters. And just wondering if you could comment on my audio. You're 5.9 plus here in Eganville, Ontario. Over.
Okay, very good. VE3BF from VY2NX. Audio sounds absolutely fantastic. No problem there at all. A little bit of QSB on the frequency, but copying you 100% here. What are you running for antenna and power output? Over.
The power is 100 watts. We're running here from a power supply at the moment, so full output on a little 891. And the antenna is a homebrew vertical quarter wave antenna that is at ground level here, well, 8 feet off the ground, and just no tuner in the rig, just straight off to the antenna. Over.
Okay, well, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Doing a good job here into Prince Edward Island. You are 5 and 9 at this time. Over.
All right, thanks very much, Bob. I know you have many others on the line, and you are, like I said, 5'9" as well. And I'm guessing here we're somewhere about 1,000 kilometers or 620 miles, thereabouts apart. So thanks for the contact today. I wish you 73, and we'll talk to you again. VY2NX, VE3BF. Thanks very much, 73.
Okay, 73. Have a fantastic day. VE3BF from Victor Yankee 2 November X-ray here in Prince Edward Island.
Well, that's it. That's the review on the 891. I hope you enjoyed it. Big thanks to Bob VY2NX for standing with me here while I had some of the technical issues on microphone stuff. Luckily, you guys didn't have to go through that. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you have any questions or comments, write them down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. That's okay, but write me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see to make the channel better. Thanks for watching. I'm Victor Echo 3 Bravo Foxtrot.